Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm playing in my head. How was I going to do it?
You usually do that, and then we just fuck with you for
Yeah, it's true.
30 seconds.
No,
Sorry, pube.
get the pubes out of your
Yeah,
mouth.
that's right. Them cougars don't shave like they used to. All right.
Well, that's what happens when you hit 60.
Well, I am 40 now, so I guess a cougar is 60 to me.
Sorry, Mom.
Christ. All right. Okay, I'm ready now, I think.
You sure?
I don't know. Not at all. All right.
Get up on it, dude.
I'm here.
There you go.
Oh,
Gee,
Jesus Christ, man.
sorry, that was loud. All right. Your ears are not deceiving you. This is episode 99 of the Nyrdcast Podcast, not your regular dialogue. I go by the name of Toner, and we are coming to you live / pre-recorded from a new location. This is known as the Watchtower. So we're going to go around the table here and introduce everyone. We got Jay,
Hey.
Joe Dust.
I'm bored.
We have Matt, not the other Matt, a different Matt,
Matt 2.0.
Matt 2.0,
Hello.
and Sound Guy Steve.
Hi.
Music!
Calm me down, bring it round to way off your street. I can't see like nothing else in me.
That song was really great.
It was. I felt it in my loins.
Me and Joe had sex to it last night.
That was 2 nights ago.
Fuck me.
All right.
What was last night's song then?
It was Billie Eilish. Just pick whatever one.
I was like, I have no idea who that is.
Memorable for you too, huh?
Yeah.
Rebel Yell.
Well, that's Billy Idol, but
But,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I thought you. Is that who you just said?
No, that's all right. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
It was a Billy to Billy cover.
Yeah.
Are you sure you adjust your levels? Because fuck.
That's just because I was really on it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess
You just need to watch that up there.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm knocking off the rust. It's been a minute.
I'll turn myself down.
Okay. All right. Well,
Like everyone else.
Yes, I know.
well, for those of you who remember how we used to do this, at this point of our show, we like to recognize our unofficial beer sponsor. And to that, I turn to our official beer snob, Jay, to let us know who we're drinking today.
We're drinking Nyrdcast Homebrew.
What?
We have our own beer.
Yay!
So yeah, there's 2 of them. There's Big Brain on Brett, a Belgian saison with Brett yeast. Quote from Pulp Fiction. Anyone?
I just remember where they tried to molest a guy in the basement.
Wake
Yeah.
up the gimp.
Yep.
And then the other one is Mad Dog Mosaic IPA.
And these are Jay's creations, right?
I did not
Yeah.
know you were drinking that. I should have grabbed one. I'm drinking Starbucks.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
There's plenty more.
It's because I have the app.
All right, so episode 99. It's been about 2 years since we were last together. So I guess we got a few things to catch up on. But Jay, since the other Matt's not here, and we have, I don't want to call him a poor man's Matt. No offense.
I'm just a poor man. That's fine.
We're going to let Jay.
You'll fill his shoes nicely.
Yeah. Not wearing a yarmulke, are you? No. All right.
Not on my head.
Okay.
I got it.
I already like him better than the other man. Mostly because he's not a Jew.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. All right, Jay, so I'm going to let you keep us on topic then. What are we going to discuss first?
All right, so just
Already
real quick.
offended a religion.
Yeah, off to a good start.
Yeah.
So, anything big happened the last 2 years?
No.
Well, I finally got out of that shithole known as Citibank NA, or Citigroup, after 17 years. Finally got the fuck out. And I'm at another place I won't name, because I'm still trying to get the fuck out of that place. Started there in just January of this year, and I'm like, huh, that was a smart decision. It kind of sucks. Balls. Don't like it at all.
Great.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
Sounds
can't
like
complain.
things are really going up.
Yeah. It's work-wise, yeah, it's the same, literally the same shit, but can't complain otherwise. Everything else is pretty good.
Joe, you jumped ship too.
Yeah, I jumped ship. I'm at a new place downtown. Not bad so far. Work from home on Fridays. I shaved almost all of my body hair a couple weeks ago, and that felt good.
Why'd you do that?
Because I like the itching feeling when it grows back.
Oh, okay. It's like, are you a swimmer now? I didn't know what the...
Yeah, I
Oh.
use board shorts, though. You don't want to see a baby dick jumping into the pool.
Okay.
So,
Good idea.
no, nothing else really happened. I mean, I've been working and watching Game of Thrones. That's about it.
And drinking Starbucks
Yeah, and drinking Starbucks.
because you have the app.
Because I downloaded the app, and I know when it's happy hour now at Starbucks.
Nice.
So instead of a $10 coffee,
We're
it's
probably
like
going to get
$5.
sued because we're talking about Starbucks.
Most likely.
Didn't they?
It's not like you're saying Starbucks every other sentence, though.
That's true.
Starbucks.
Starbucks now.
But didn't they? Did we talk about them suing Exit 6 or
Yeah,
giving them?
I talked to the owner of Exit 6 about it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. 'Cause
No,
they
I didn't hear.
tried to-
I didn't hear this story.
You probably know it better. I can't remember.
Yeah,
They tried to
he-
name something.
He made a coffee beer, and someone said it tasted like one of their frappuccinos, so they put that into the name and got sued by.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Starbucks.
Little brewery and Starbucks, and they have the letter framed.
Yeah, he wrote a
They
big
have
letter and
most of
said,
them.
"Here's the $6 I made off it."
Yeah. Eat my ass.
Nice. Jeez.
So yeah, they made the same beer and then called it the F word.
Yeah.
Ah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
So I kind of feel like I'm sleeping with the enemy if I drink Starbucks, but
Yeah. Well,
I have the
Yeah.
app, so
yeah.
That makes it okay.
yeah, it makes it okay. I tap it on my phone.
25% off a $10 coffee. That's.
I toggle between two windows: YouPorn and Starbucks.
Those
all you
keep
need.
up.
Yeah.
That's all you
So
need.
if you hear an Asian woman screaming accidentally, that means I went to the wrong window.
All right.
Is it the tightrope pipe scene?
This isn't a taxi cab.
Steve, without boring the internet, what have you done the last 2 years?
Got engaged. That's about it. Moved into we moved into this house, but we already talked about that, but nobody knows that because the episode
Well,
never
I think
came
it
out.
was.
So.
No, it was still being built last time you talked about.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
The meth lab downstairs looks really good.
hmm
yeah. You have to watch. Yeah, never.
Breaking Bad style.
Yes.
I'm getting it out of Jeffco. They got to expand.
Yeah.
Why not?
So is the tweaker down there a squatter, or did you invite him in?
Don't ask.
Some top secret shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, maybe we should let Matt actually, talk or introduce himself or something like that.
Oh shit! I just walked in. I'm the tweaker downstairs.
See? Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, man. Steve's just yelling in his mic.
No, I'm not. I'll stand back.
Thank you.
See, better.
Yeah. That's going to sound loud as fuck on the playback.
That's fine.
All right.
The music's always louder than this anyway, so
That's true. All right.
that's no big deal. I
Matt,
don't really
what
care.
made you want to get on the podcast?
Steve asked me to.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah, I mean it's the usual.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with new blood, new guests, keeping it fresh on the up and up or whatever.
And replacing the other Matt. So
But yeah.
We come from a factory.
do you?
I'm just the new model. Factory seconds, actually.
Ah.
He's the
Richards.
non-Jew divorcee model.
Exactly. Look, I am. I mean, shit.
What if we find out one day Matt's not even Jewish? Like he was just joking the whole time.
A lot of anti-Semitic jokes for nothing. I
Yeah.
mean,
That is true.
Put us on a list, probably.
Yeah, probably. He's probably going to kill us all one day.
Yeah. You remember the Jew clip I played for him? It was the one that had Cartman doing all the Jew stuff.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh my
That
god!
was awesome. That's it to be like, we did the intro on the Big Matt, and you played that.
The whole thing, it was like almost 30 seconds.
But it's worth it, though.
Kind of sounds like he's dead the way we're talking about him. Remember that?
I think is he supposed to come back? Or
He was just gone this one because of kids something. I can't remember.
Okay.
First communion.
That's there.
Yeah. The Jewish guy is missing for first communion.
Oh,
Yeah, that's funny.
that makes okay. Well, he's only half Jewish, so I
Yeah.
guess that makes
Shit, when he
Has-
stepped in, that place
So he
probably,
just takes a bite.
right.
place probably went up like Notre Dame. When I'm sorry, Notre Dame.
The Citadel.
We're going to burn everything to the ground.
Oh. No, we clearly haven't missed a beat.
Current events,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Yay! That's the only thing that happened the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And everything on the old episodes came true. So
Yeah. There was a movie that came out last weekend.
What came out last weekend, I wonder?
Boondock Saints 4.
Boondockier.
That's bad because
Game of Bones. Winners coming everywhere.
That's one of the YouTube clips I pulled up.
Oh,
Are you born? Shit.
Oh,
Fuck
same.
my own
Well, that's all right.
don't get them confused.
That's true. A sequel called Avengers Endgame happened to come out last weekend. It made a little bit of money,
Just
Like,
a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
like $1.2 billion its first weekend worldwide. It decimated records.
Does that mean it's good, though? You
Yeah,
and Steve
well-
love to talk about how much movies make.
Fuck.
Because if you're going to equate
Well-
that means One Direction's the best band in the world.
And
Sorry, Matt. Shit, I don't know all of his likes and interests yet.
Well, no, yeah, just because it makes a lot of money doesn't mean it's good. I mean,
No,
we've seen
I think it's good, though.
No,
I'm
sure.
sure it is.
Because Avatar really isn't that great of a movie.
no, and I think no, but it made a shit ton.
Yeah.
I think it's good advertising, a lot of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they said we were going to see one of Brie Larson's nipples, and it didn't happen, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Well-
Well, at
Spoilers.
least the guy at work told me that. Fucking liar.
Yeah, no shit.
we did. He
He
just
did.
played the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Oh yeah.
Salt and pepper nipple.
That was interesting. Granted, I don't know a whole lot about the Hulk per se, but I'm assuming whoever the hell he was in Endgame is from the comics. I'm guessing.
Professor Hulk?
Yeah.
Is that what you call him?
Yeah,
There's been,
Professor
like,
Hulk.
17 different variations of him, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's been a lot of smart Hulk where it's Bruce Banner's personality and the Hulk body.
Okay. Well, it was funny. I mean, the spin they put on it or whatever. I don't know. Acting like a celebrity and shit, taking selfies with kids inside the diner or wherever they were.
Kind
Hulk
of
out.
embracing it. Yeah.
Right.
I
and-
haven't seen the movie.
Yeah,
for
neither.
that,
And then-
but I know how it is.
Right.
And then poking fun at the old Hulk when they went back to Manhattan during the invasion. He's
yeah.
like, ah.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm going to hit the car.
Yeah.
I will say, Tony, we saw the Hulk, that old school one.
Oh, Ang Lee directed. Yeah.
Man,
Oh, with
Oh.
the fucking poodles?
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
that one was bad.
Looking back at that, it's like, did Fox make that one? Because it seems like that would have been a Fox studio production.
No, that was Universal.
Jesus.
And I just remember some lady had like 4 kids in front of us too. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was like a clown car just back and forth. And then the whole movie, I'm like, he's just jumping. That's what the whole movie was. There's like no dialogue. It's just him getting mad, just jumping.
It's
way
just
up in
jumping and animal abuse. That's, all,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all it was.
And the comic book panels going across the screen.
the air. Yeah, that too. Shit.
Oh god.
Ugh. I
It-
like
it-
that from my
yeah,
memory.
It's clearly gotten better since then.
So where did you guys rate it compared to everything else that's come out?
Is that a 5-star category we're going?
I guess
Yeah.
so. I mean, it's solid. I think I don't know if I'm comparing it to Infinity War. I think Infinity War may be the better of the two, but it's definitely a solid sequel or follow up or conclusion to the Infinity War. So I liked it.
I think it wrapped up a lot of story and strings that were kind of dangling out there.
It was one of those movies where I walked out thinking it was incredible, but then I started thinking about it, and like the next day I'm like, it was a good movie, but not the best one they've made.
Yeah, no,
There were some definite flaws in there.
right, and
They had a lot to work with, though.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, for what combining all those franchises and this big epic, battle scene at the end, that's a lot to pull off.
It got
So-
good on the tomato meter.
Ooh.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 95 in the audience, which I always go off of, gave it 90%. So that means the audience likes it. I
Yeah.
think IMDb right now it's at 8.9, and then Metacritic gave it like 78% or something. So
Oh, yeah, it's definitely theater worthy for sure.
At this point, I can't think of any Marvel movie that's going to get below like a 75 on anything. So,
Yeah, I even think they could put the Dark World back on, and people would enjoy it more after seeing what happened in Endgame.
it would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like was kind of ending the story for Captain America and Iron Man, because there's so much more you can tell with those characters. I get that the actors are leaving, but I mean James Bond left and they continued those franchises with no problem. And they've already shown that they can switch characters midstream with Rhodes and the Hulk.
Oh yeah, that's true, definitely.
I'd be willing to bet they're going to continue on with an Iron Man and a Captain America, just
Yeah.
not those characters.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean,
I mean, it definitely laid the road for those
oh yeah,
in
they
the future. So.
they did especially with Captain America, but I don't know. I just don't see how much they can get out of these other characters without coming back to Tony Stark and Steve Rogers.
Who
Sure.
the fuck is Tony Stark? I kid. I really haven't seen any of the Avengers.
He's Batman.
I'll do it though.
You haven't seen any of them?
No.
Holy fuck!
Holy fuck.
I mean, I told you though that those aren't really my thing. Those movies.
well, right, yeah.
Like, I make exceptions with like Deadpool and stuff. I think like those are really funny.
He
And
might join up
dark
too. You never
comedy.
know.
Yeah, I'll have to watch them. They all have solid ratings.
Yeah, the only one I
If
would.
nothing else, all 3 of the Captain America movies, fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
what I always
Even
wrote,
as
too.
standalone.
Mm-hmm.
And each
That's
one
not true.
is
I've
a
seen the
different
first
genre.
Captain America.
Like the first one's a war movie, second one's a spy movie, third one's like full on James Bondy shit. It's fantastic.
And I've seen the I'm already forgetting their name. The one with the raccoon and all that.
Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy.
I've seen those. Those aren't bad.
the ass Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, there's a lot of like the Iron Mans. I've seen the first one.
Well, the other two were not.
Oh.
I mean, Iron Man. We've ranked movies before, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Iron Man 2 was just Iron Man 1.2 or 2.0. Basically, it wasn't even.
That's
the
why
same-
it was Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Three
well, I mean,
was Lethal Weapon.
well, I mean, it's like the same fucking thing, pretty much. It was like,
Yeah.
all right, like they didn't. I don't know. They kept it same shit.
It was like the Iron Man that came after the first one.
Yes.
I meant to like no originality. It's just like, all right,
Right.
we have another guy. We're putting in a big old suit, and how they fucked up the Mandarin character in the third one.
Yeah.
It's just so.
Weird little twist, but
Yeah. It,
Yeah.
I wanted more from it.
Right. Yeah. It's
And honestly, the third, directed by Shane Black. Shane Black also did the Lethal Weapon movies. It was a fucking Lethal Weapon movie. Even down to like, oh, we're on the docks, and
oh.
Yeah.
Tony and what's his butt only have guns. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Didn't
This is what he does best.
He did the recent Predator too, right? The last Predator. That movie,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think he did.
fucking terrible.
I haven't seen that, and
Oh,
it
God.
really didn't even look interesting to me.
It didn't make hardly any money, I don't think. So
No, it was.
My brother's
God.
a huge Predator fan, and I don't think I don't even think he's seen
like
it.
To Catch a?
Well,
To Catch a
he
Predator?
starred in a couple of those.
Okay.
Our guest appearance.
Just,
But yeah, that new Predator.
oh, it was so bad.
I mean,
dude.
I'll probably watch it when it comes out on HBO or something.
Oh
But
god. Yeah. Don't.
Yeah. I don't even think I'd give it that.
really,
It was. Yeah. It was fucking terrible. I made the mistake of renting it. So I paid money to watch this. Oh, dude, it was so bad, top to bottom.
And the
Fuck.
worst is when you get one of those movies and then you forget to take it back for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just paid $6 for this movie now.
It's so bad. So yeah, if you like wasting your time, you can watch a new Predator done by Shane Black. It was top to bottom shit. Just shit.
it's just shit.
Yeah, it's still. I want to be. I don't know how Hollywood exactly like works and shit. As far as like, okay, it's all done. I'm assuming your producers and whoever's writing the fucking checks probably want to watch, what the finished product is while they're like, okay, like this we're going to put out in the theaters.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. You would think, all right, cool. And so people sat down and were like, I was like, okay, well, we need to recoup some of our money back. Or like, wow, good job, Shane.
Yeah.
But isn't that put out by Fox though? I think Fox put that out, didn't it?
Possibly.
Okay. Well,
Might be
then
New Line. New Line's still around.
maybe. I thought Fox did that one. I don't
They
know.
did
I
a lot
think
of those,
they love
alien monster
rebooting
movies.
stuff just because it has the name Predator, and they assume
Oh, yeah.
they're going to recoup some money just off of that.
Yeah, but that was just it was so fuck.
Thanks, Steve. You're welcome. I'm going to try. Which beer is this, Jay?
That's the IPA,
Okay.
I think. I think that's
Trying
what
to
I
get
got
the
for you.
Starbucks out of the taste out of my mouth
No,
first.
it's all right.
It's going to taste a little odd. It'd be like going from A to M.
Steve, put that away.
This is like a Starbucks beer. Oh.
Starbucks. Don't put Happy Holidays on your cup.
Don't
Say
do
Merry
it.
Christmas.
You put that
Nazi
star on
fucks.
There. You put that star on there, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I love the holiday wars, man.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
So, did you see Captain Marvel?
I did. Yeah.
So, did you feel like she was underutilized in Endgame?
Oh yeah, definitely.
God, yeah.
I thought it was kind of legitimate how they underused her, though.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the hand of God.
Yeah.
She's too powerful. I mean, she takes a headbutt and just shrugs it off from the big bad.
Yeah.
So you got to hold her off.
Yeah, and I think they didn't realize what her movie was going to be like, since they filmed a lot of Endgame before they even filmed her movie.
Yeah, I mean, the two, Infinity War and Endgame were filmed back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was done with her part pretty much in Endgame before Captain Marvel was even being filmed.
Yeah. So I think I don't know how they could have, because Wonder Woman did so well, but just the appeal of the female superhero in the MCU probably have a bigger role.
Yeah. Granted, she is super powerful. So I mean, how they went about using her in the movie, I mean, it worked. It wasn't like she was just like kind of like shoehorned in or whatever. And shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and it makes sense too that she's off protecting other areas where no one's at.
Right.
Thousands of other planets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think that would have never happened had she not gotten out of that room. I crossed over movies there.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's about it right. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie. I heard about the premise and I heard how fucked up that was. I'm like, I'm gonna skip it.
It's actually really good.
It's,
Is Captain Marvel? Did you think that was good or solid?
I'd say, I mean, it was a decent movie. I mean,
I thought it was totally enjoyable.
yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, I don't want to compare. I mean, Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel are like, it's okay. Yeah, it's starring women. I mean, it's not like an apples to apples comparison. But I mean, if I had to compare the two, I preferred Wonder Woman. But
I have seen Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I liked
and-
Wonder Woman.
so, but no, it was fine. I mean, people.
It's long overdue.
Yeah,
Just to
exactly.
have,
Yeah.
Like, the Black Widow movie should have been 8 years ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Isn't that coming out in 2020?
Probably 2020, and it's
All
a
right.
prequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And
yeah.
did y'all see Red Sparrow? Because that's basically what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
They,
see that.
they
Yeah.
beat them to the punch.
Yeah.
But Wonder Woman was great, except the ending sucked. But it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get girls out to go see movies, and it fucking worked. They made
And it
tons
was-
of money, and it was decent.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good movie too. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was one of those. I think I watched it when it came out, and or not in the theater, but I wasn't really expecting that much of it too. Because I mean, she's a good-looking woman, obviously, but also I'm like, I don't know, is that why she's in it? I'm like, no, she's pretty kick-ass in the movie.
She's
too.
pretty kick-ass, and
Yeah.
to that point, like she's a pretty good-looking woman. But they
Yeah.
also turned the cheesecake factor on its head by making Chris Pine the only one to have nudity in the thing.
He was nude in it.
He was doing when she saves him, he's in the bath,
Oh, that's right.
and all he
that's
has is his hands covering it.
That's right.
and
I
it's just
forgot
like-
about that.
Good on them. All right, it's about
I
time.
didn't forget about that. I have a poster of that in my room.
Of Chris Pine with his
Yeah,
hands.
he's
Oh,
just covering his
all
junk
right.
with his hands.
Over his bed.
Yeah, over my bed. I actually did forget about that. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, and it's pretty genius too if you make a good movie like these days. Because yes, we have the women hear me roar movement, but at the same time, if you have a good-looking woman and it's a good movie, you're gonna get guys and girls to go out and see it.
Right. Exactly.
And they tapped into that in Endgame by having all the female Avengers kind of team up to take the gauntlet from one side of the battle to the other.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
cool.
actually,
that's-
I was just looking at fan art.
That's a comic reference too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They're all a team in the comics at one point.
Mm.
Yeah.
The only one that's missing is She-Hulk, and I think that's probably on its way.
Yeah. Should be.
You guys know some shit about comics, man.
Too much. Too fucking much.
Yeah.
You got once the other Matt's here, I'm gonna be like, I have no idea what's going on.
Joe's just gonna chime in to say random shit.
I'll be like, yeah, I remember Spider-Man.
Speaking of which, did you see the lip sync battle with Tom Holland?
No.
He started doing Singing in the Rain and then went to
Oh, yeah.
Rihanna's Umbrella dressed as her.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty disturbing,
I
but
saw
funny.
clips of-
Bustier and stuff on
Yeah.
it.
I saw Brie Larson covering like, oh my god, Ariana Grande. She can actually sing. Brie Larson, she's a good singer. I think Scarlett Johansson does too.
Yeah,
like
Scarlett
they're both
Johansson
good
has
singers.
albums out.
Yeah. And speaking of Spider-Man, I still haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse. And
Holy
I've
shit.
heard,
Oh,
I've heard
it's
that's
so
an awesome.
good.
It's pretty
movie.
good. It was really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Like that was one of those I think kind of unexpected, like really like blockbusters too. Because
Yeah.
people are like, cool, people might like it. People are like, no, this is like a legit awesome film.
The thing that sold me on it, it was fantastic. And then there's one scene where he's walking down the street.
Is
That's
there a
our
fucking dog in here?
that's our guard dog.
Oh.
Sorry, that's my gas. There's one scene where Miles is walking down the street and fucking Notorious B.I.G. kicks in. And I was like, Notorious B.I.G.'s on a Marvel soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're putting fucking money into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, that soundtrack was one of the
It's
best
amazing.
soundtracks in
Yeah.
years.
Oh, I love that Sunflower song. I
Yeah.
listen to that shit
Oh, and
daily.
it's sold.
It's
like
awesome. Yeah.
on the bestsellers list.
Yeah. No, that was probably one of the best movies that came out last year.
It did win an Oscar, didn't it? For when it like one of the
I think it was
animated-
Best
For
Animated.
the
Yeah,
animation.
I think
Yeah.
it did. Yeah.
and which was great too because it was not too, I don't know, not too Pixar. It was sketchy and
It didn't get a whole lot of like advertisement. I didn't feel like before it. Like they'd have commercials, but I think it just felt like if you're already into this shit, you're gonna like this, you know. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was.
And that was Sony too. It didn't have the Disney backing that they would have thrown everything at it.
Jay's IPA. That's
Pretty
good.
good.
IPA.
It's damn
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Whoa! I have an erection.
It's mine. Let go.
My bad, dog. I knew I wasn't wearing shorts.
Yeah. The secret ingredients Viagra. In that
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's why it's blue.
I thought this table was taller.
Yeah.
It's not that much taller.
Well, what I like, it's like what the fuck was that?
That's Family Guy.
I didn't even hear. I just heard an old man like.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Steve's solo album.
Okay. Jesus. Well, what I liked about it is that, or anytime you think animated, you're automatically thinking like, all right, it's geared towards the kids and shit. And it really, I think it was able to do like a happy medium. Wasn't it
Yeah.
PG? I think it's PG-13, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So that was fine.
I
Like,
mean, there's some hardcore action. in
yeah,
it, so
yeah. So it was like your Michael Bay type shit. Like the first Transformers, you got right. I mean, it didn't really appeal to like the kid, the younger generation, like 2 through fucking 6 or whatever they're at now. The ones that Michael Bay did. He
Wait, Michael Bay did 6 to 12-year-old kids.
He transformed.
Oh wait a minute. That was,
Oh,
I'm reading,
I'm
oh yeah,
sorry.
sorry. I was reading this R. Kelly article. My bad. No, the other 12 Transformers he did is like he could not fucking balance how to appeal to an adult audience and have something for the kids as well.
Yeah.
It just
Or even hit the nostalgia factor.
right. Yeah.
Like they did in Bumblebee.
Or
That's
give,
what- that's
or
what I
give
was-
the villains a goddamn color scheme.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like my well,
We're gonna make half of the characters gunmetal gray.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did watch Bumblebee a couple weeks ago, and
fucking
that
great.
was awesome.
It's fantastic.
See, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that
My
either.
5-year-olds loved it.
And
I
finally,
should not have taken them there.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible parent.
Oh, my
Other
kids
than-
have seen them.
other than Michael Bay,
Nothing
being
with
a
John Cena.
Like Michael Bay was a producer, which is fine. Just the fact he was behind the camera, I'm like, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
It was great. I'm like,
It's
can use-
fantastic.
I think that and the first Transformers, those are your two best ones. Everything else is,
Well, and the two villains, a red guy and a blue guy.
Yeah.
I can tell who they're fighting.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Outstanding.
That was everyone's like gripe in the after the first Transformers. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on screen, man. Like these two could be penetrating each other, and I'd be like, I don't know. I think they're fighting, or
they
one of
are.
them's preggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only ones I remember from the Michael Bay ones are like the two twins from Transformers 2
Oh, fuck.
that show up, and they have gold teeth, and they break dance and talk
Oh, yeah,
jive.
yeah, that's
And It's
right.
like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
He got some backlash on that.
Yeah.
I
As he
think.
should have.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, "Yo, motherfuckers want to fight."
And then
I think that's how what was it? Part 2 or 3?
it was
Part
part
two.
two.
2. That's right.
And
I
then they-
forgot about those.
After-
Jazz fought while he was breakdancing
Yeah.
and just gets instantly ripped in half.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was like a bad Mortal Kombat.
I know. I like
character.
Jazz too. I'm like,
Yeah.
you all can revive everybody else. We can't bring Jazz back for the other Transformer movies.
The black guy always dies first. Everyone knows.
Oh,
that.
that's true.
That's
I
how
forgot about
Hollywood
that.
goes.
It's got to be tragic, otherwise it's not jazz.
It does.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Look at that. See what you did there.
He's
Nice.
too smart to be on
I
that.
know. Congratulations on your first and last episode. Of your podcast.
We got to start talking about dicks real fast.
But what I loved was the
So Michael Bay's dick.
That might be more worrisome, though, if he starts answering those.
Yeah.
And only a monkey can show you that kind of love and tenderness.
That was a weird drop.
yeah.
Well, it's too low.
It was on point. Yeah. Sound guy Steve can get the fucking sound right.
Fuck off.
Jesus Christ. Thank God we're not paying you.
Here.
Fuck, I had
Here.
a point.
Hey, everybody, calm the fuck down or you're going to get me shot.
There.
Okay. That was more appropriate.
Yeah.
One of those 6 listeners is going to come for you.
Yeah, I had a. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Fuck, I had a point. I forgot where I was. Generation, like the Generation 1 look they gave him in Bumblebee. I thought it was awesome. You're on Cybertron, no fucking humans around. I'm like, cool. We don't need the humans. I don't give a shit.
No Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, but the Generation 1 look with Soundwave and
The
Shockwave,
Shockwave, yeah.
Shockwave and
Starscream was
Star-
there.
yeah.
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 I don't know. They didn't show. Well, no. I guess if you're following, because this is supposed to be a prequel to the Transformer movies. I
Right.
think Megatron left a while ago, going to look for the cube. I think at this point, because Cybertron
Right.
hadn't full on fallen yet.
But it almost seemed like they weren't even acknowledging any of that.
Which
Yeah.
is for the best.
Yeah, I agree.
It seems like they kind of like they touched on some things, but they were really trying to make it its own thing. Because this is what took place 20 years before the
Yeah.
events of the Shia LaBeouf era.
Oh, thank
era.
God.
So, but
Well, and even the
But
lead,
Megan Fox,
she was
though.
fantastic.
yeah, no, she
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, I liked her. And
She wasn't annoying, which was great.
Which I believe she was the voice of Spider-Gwen, too.
Yeah, she was.
and then how like Bumblebee doesn't talk anymore because in the first Transformers he was fighting shit.
It's the girl from Pitch Perfect.
It is.
Not that I, okay.
Oh, wow.
So I've seen the Pitch Perfects, but I haven't seen all the
That is-
Transformers.
Can you say gay on the internet? I'm like, that's not gay
Yeah,
at
you
all.
can.
Okay,
You can,
that's
yeah.
like, all right.
There's no
That's
such thing as
2019,
gay
yeah.
on the internet.
Okay, that's all right. All right.
there's,
It's not that there's entire corners of the internet devoted.
yeah, don't look at my browsing history.
Okay, all right.
It's just the Me Too stuff you have to worry about.
Oh, yeah, no shit. I mean, our shit's all over the internet. I'm sure we haven't been Me Too'd yet in some capacity.
Well, nobody listens to it.
That is.
It's 5 guys sitting in a room, too.
That's-
Yeah, really. I know. 5 dudes sitting in the room, like some hardcore fans, be like, "Mm-hmm.
Don't
Let's
say 5
see what
guys.
this is all about."
Don't say 5 guys. You might get sued.
Oh yeah, 5 guys.
5 guys.
Yeah, we've already got Starbucks today, so.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. What else we got?
So today's May 4th, Star Wars Day.
Oh, I forgot what we're about to talk about. Now, you know how I felt about the episode 8.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Was that a yay or a nay?
Oh fuck no.
Oh.
And I'm not saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying to troll him either.
Okay.
I'm like
He's the old school fan that doesn't like the direction they've taken the franchise.
Okay.
Ryan Johnson. What the fuck, dude?
I don't think you can blame him. You have to blame Disney for this.
Or maybe.
Yeah.
All right, here's my thing. The only reason it's not as bad as the prequels is because Jar Jar Binks didn't make a fucking cameo in that movie. Here's
That
my
you
thing.
know.
Now here's my thing. Well, yeah, he could have.
he was still alive technically because they've
He was
established
in
that
the
in the books.
bathtub and had to cover up his little Jar Jar with his hands.
He was the gimp that came out of the trunk.
My complaint was, all right, so you get Mark. So we got Mark Hamill back. We have Luke Skywalker back.
Yeah.
All right. Now, granted, I know the dude's getting up in years. Okay. I'm not expecting him to do that fucking like Brazil style fighting that like Yoda did in Episode 2. You know, I expect some lightsaber.
Well, because
battle.
Yoda was really in
Well,
shape.
well, that's true, and also CGI.
Yeah.
But so I don't know.
He
so
was younger.
He's not doing a whole bunch of action sequences, all this other shit. You could not have underutilized him anymore. Snoke is supposed to be like, all right, the new Darth Sidious or what the fuck ever, the new Sith guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have Snoke and Skywalker face off in any fucking capacity whatsoever. Snoke gets taken out like a bitch. I'm like, okay, wow, very anticlimactic. And then
And the fighting in that scene was really bad.
it was,
too.
yeah, the lightsaber.
You
I'm
ever
like,
watched somebody break down you can see guys blatantly swinging and missing and backing up.
Like-
You could tell that you didn't choreograph it very well.
and at least with the prequels, like the lightsaber battles and shit, the action sequences and stuff were on point. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking like you underutilized like the main guy. I have no. And if you want to write Luke Skywalker out at the end of it, all right, okay, that makes sense. Or maybe you have Kylo Ren like, okay, so Snoke and Skywalker face off. It never happened, but it'd be, all right, let's say they did.
As far as we know, Snoke couldn't even fucking stand.
It could, well, yeah,
So-
I know, but still, they don't have a face-to-face, meeting in some capacity. I don't know. That doesn't happen.
I thought the personal connection between Skywalker and Kylo Ren was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
standoff on the fake snow Hoth planet.
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, which was good.
Good fake out.
And it would have been cool. I had no problem with Kylo Ren offing Snoke either. I thought it would have been like I don't want it to be a repeat of like Darth Vader taking out Sidious or what.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know Lex Luger body press.
yeah. But I could see him like I could see Kylo Ren stopping offing Snoke before maybe say Snoke got the better of Skywalker. 'Cause like all right, like nobody kills you but me, like that type of shit. Because he clearly fucking hates. Yeah, what's that sound?
No, it just keeps rattling. Yeah.
It's gone now.
Okay.
We had a
All right.
snake in here.
Or it's Steve's phone. I can't tell.
No, that
Oh,
might
but-
be. I don't know. It's on.
All right.
All right.
But I don't know, just from top to bottom. Like I liked The Force Awakens. I liked.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, Ray is still a hell of a character.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
And she's hot too.
Yeah.
Hey, also speaking of, what was the shitty one?
The
Star
Last
Wars?
Jedi?
Yeah. So,
Or are we talking Solo?
Dude,
I
I
haven't-
love Solo.
I haven't
See,
seen.
Solo- yeah,
I
Solo
actually
was
haven't
good.
watched that yet.
Solo got like shit reviews, and
Solo
Last
got
Jedi was
shit
like, and
reviews.
they're like, oh my god, it's awesome. I'm like, y'all need to flip that shit.
It
Solo
was
was awesome.
It was the good movie we didn't want.
Yeah,
So one of
That's
my
true.
Yeah.
he's like my cousin-in-law or whatever. You know, one of my cousins is married to him. Yeah, I hear that too, Steve. But
don't know what it
anyway, he's a director and he moved to LA now. He's like, you know, an up and coming guy. He's
Okay.
trying to get
Is he
his feet
Shane
wet.
Black?
No. If he gets popular, I'll let you guys
All right.
know.
Yeah.
But I was drinking, so I don't remember everything he was saying about that movie. He goes, dude, there's so much wrong with the film. And he was going through it, and he was talking about how most of the shots are of people's head shots and, you know, whatever shot you want to call it. He goes, there wasn't a lot of body shots, and it was just kind of lazy. And he goes, in what world in Star Wars do you have a phone? Because you come out with a phone joke right off the bat. He goes, you know, like, please hold. He goes, we've never heard anyone reference a phone or anything in Star Wars. He goes, some of that shit I know they threw it in for comedic factor. He goes, it just didn't make sense, though.
Yeah.
He goes, some of that I just rolled my eyes at. I'm like, never even thought about it that deep, but I guess you're right, you know, but.
So where Disney screwed up was the first two trilogies were all written by George Lucas, or at least his outline. These, you have JJ doing the first one, and then Rian Johnson doing his own script for the second one, and throwing out half the stuff JJ did. And so now we're going to have JJ again, and he's going to go back to the stuff he started in the first movie and kind of throw out everything we saw in The
I like
Last
The
Jedi.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I always judge it like, even when The Last Jedi is on whatever, HBO or anything, I can't even watch the whole thing. Like, I just lose interest. I felt like that the first time I saw it in the theater too. I was like, man, this movie
and I'm not
is just not going.
I'm not a
anywhere.
fanboy. I'm not some internet troll that's like, this guy doesn't get the characters. I'm just thinking that, okay, like
Hit a button and speed away. That was the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
So I am. And
I'm like the laziest fucking filmmaking ever. Like, I have a great idea, so they can. What is that fucking?
I don't know.
It must have been your phone. All right.
It's not. No, it's not my phone. It's on mute.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it's because it's connected. Yeah, I don't know.
It's cool. It's been 2 years. We're shaking off the rust, or whatever.
Well, it's my soundboard, so I can unplug it.
That's all right. Or
No,
whatever.
because there's nothing right now. It sounds clear.
I don't know if it's that goddamn fan gets. This thing's. What is this? 7 years old now.
Whoa.
shoot it.
I don't even remember 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Any of you guys hungry?
That's random.
Lori's asking. That's why. I don't care. Anybody on the internet over in Poland wants to know we're eating at 8 o'clock.
What did Cartman say? Get your bitch ass back in the kitchen and make me some pie. Yeah, tell her that.
Hashtag
Yeah.
It'll go over really well.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That will go over well.
Is that a yes or a no?
Well,
Ah,
No,
whatever. I don't care.
I'm good.
Did everybody eat before they came?
I'm good.
No, but I can eat later. It doesn't
No.
matter.
Okay.
There's going to be more beer, and I'd prefer not to eat before it.
Oh well.
I want to get drunk on an empty stomach. first.
I like paying Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so Force Awakens.
Sorry.
Oh,
The difference between Force Awakens and Last Jedi, in my mind, is Force Awakens was still that epic Star Wars kind of feel. Like, it starts off with her in this massive, crazy fucking Star Killer
Yeah.
Empire ship, and she's being basically Tomb Raider. You see how tiny she is compared to the world around her, and this massive score and everything. You get nothing like that in Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just the environments most of the movie took place in were pretty boring too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the Casino Planet, which
Yeah, yeah. I
they
forgot.
did nothing with.
Yeah.
They did nothing.
That
with
was kind of just random, just thrown in there, and
They added Benicio del Toro, who
and what the what the fuck was he?
it was a choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're a PG-13 podcast.
And
so
I
sorry,
always-
'cause I'm- all right, all right, 'cause I'm- all right,
I've been
'cause I'm-
dropping F-bombs.
and
Yeah.
I always
No, that's
forget the
fine.
guy's
Okay.
name, Jennifer Aniston's husband.
The Justin Thoreau, is that his name?
Thoreau,
Yeah.
I remember them like, oh yeah, he's cast in the movie, and I'm like,
He's in
cool.
it- he's
Your
in it
45 seconds in the fucking
Exactly.
casino were fantastic, Justin. How much money did you make for that shit?
Too much.
And then
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro, I'm like, okay, we're catering to the stuttering audience now. I'm really smart, but I can't finish my fucking words. I didn't read the fucking script that Ryan Johnson.
I thought it's an interesting choice considering the one time he tries to hack something, he shocks the hell out of himself. I was like, oh, So he sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that now.
Why didn't they get? They just got the Collector, just done a crossover. But had the Collector just show up in episode 8, it would have been like, okay, that's more believable. I would have liked that.
Could have given him the ether and solved everything.
Yeah. And like I apparently that Asian chick that
Yeah.
is it Finn? The character's name is it Finn? Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
I don't know why she's getting all kinds of hate.
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah,
She
all
was
right.
fantastic.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
good.
She
I mean-
risked her life to save the guy that she maybe possibly loves.
And you know she's gonna bang him in the next one. Come on.
I think she's
man.
dead, isn't she?
No.
Oh, did she live?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
lived.
she lived.
Oh.
Because
She lived, she
she
just got
kissed
off
him at
social
the
media.
end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
so,
dead in real life.
so did, wait,
No
did
one
she
went
really
through
get
it.
off social media?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
So
got
did,
so much hate that
Yeah, so
the
did
actress,
Daisy Ridley did that too.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actress, both of them got so much hate, they both dropped off social
The
media.
Star Wars fanboys are
Oh,
Oh, it's
crazy, man.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so the other thing that people complained about was the characterization of the original characters. But they address that in books. Like, so that was the other thing that bugged me was they're addressing everything in other media now. So you have to read the books or the comics to kind of understand what's going on.
Okay.
So like Luke Skywalker, like the legend of him came so big he couldn't cope with it, and that's why he left. And they explain that in a book. But if you go see the movie, you don't necessarily know that. He just disappeared.
right.
And that was the same thing with The Force Awakens, like the political climate. Well, people didn't like the political climate talk in the prequel trilogy and complained about it. So then they didn't put it in, they put it in the books, and then people complained that they didn't know what was going on in the galaxy. So you can't make anybody
Well,
happy.
right, yeah.
But addressing all this stuff in the secondary media that your casual fans won't pay attention to is just going to kill them.
And I get why. Okay, so he was about ready to off his nephew. Basically, you find out why why Luke's on that planet, or he kind of like exiled himself or whatever. And I get that. Okay, he's like, "Fuck, I'm a terrible human being," or I was this close to cutting my nephew's fucking head off. All right, I get it. Okay,
And he liked
Go
drinking the
on.
titty milk of those, whatever they were.
The fish nuns.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
but to I don't know.
Well, I meant the animals.
Oh,
Well, I mean, hey, that could be some
and like
Star Wars
I
porn.
totally love Luke being the mentor for Rey, teaching her how to this is how you actually use a lightsaber. Because in
Yeah.
The Force Awakens, she just turns it on and
well, he's
I'm
the only
just-
one left.
Yeah, I'm just
He
gonna
has
fucking
to.
close my eyes and focus, and all of a sudden I'm a lightsaber expert. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I mean, I can suspend disbelief to a point,
Also,
But-
I'm British for no reason.
but
She's
yeah.
fucking British.
But I mean, yeah, and so,
They're
like-
the only people on Earth that went out into space.
right. And I know, this movie came out a while ago, but it just, I just felt like I said, Luke was totally underutilized. I don't see how he and Snoke don't face off. I don't know. I was expecting.
Well, and I think that goes back to the JJ thing where Snoke was his creation. Ryan Johnson didn't necessarily want to use him. He wanted Kylo Ren to be the big bad guy. So,
And given the latest trailer, maybe Snoke's not all gone.
It's when you're It's when you're texting, dude. That's when we can.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
definitely
the
your phone.
it's the signal.
oh,
you put
from
out.
your phone.
Well, I know what I'm saying. But if it gets closer to the
Yeah,
microphone,
I think that's what it is. I think we called that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, I know what I'm. It's
No,
all right.
no, guys, it's my phone. It's not my phone. It's when my phone gets close to the microphone.
Oh god.
But I think while we're on the topic, though, we got to do a quick RIP to Peter Mayhew.
Oh
Yes.
shit, that's right.
yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
I can't roll my tongue.
It was just was that 2 days ago he passed away?
Yeah, I think so.
Friday.
2 days ago is when it came out. It was a day or two before
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because I was watching Good Morning America or something because I was working from home. I flipped it on right when I flipped on the TV. They were talking about him. So I think it was like a day or two before.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he hasn't been in the movies recently because they recast Chewbacca with
That's
The
what I was
Force
wondering.
Awakens.
That's what I was
Yeah.
wondering. He
Yeah.
looked
Yeah.
He still did the voice, I think, up until they did Solo.
Yeah.
Solo, they got a new guy to do the voice and the acting.
Yeah.
okay.
Junus something. I don't know.
Mhm. He's a
So was he
gigantic dude.
Yeah.
he was in Force Awakens though? And then the last
I don't
think
know
he
if
did
he
the-
was, but
I think just the voice.
just the
Yeah.
voice. Okay, got it. Well, because he didn't do it's like 74, but
well, and
Yeah.
his knees are not.
yeah, he could barely walk.
Yeah.
Well, he had
Okay.
Marfan syndrome. That's that disease where your body basically doesn't stop growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it causes all kinds of shit. That's
Damn.
what they said anyway. Yeah.
huh.
But yeah, they said it was a heart attack. His family just came
Okay.
out. Yeah. Yeah. Moment of silence there.
That's right. We'll try to figure out that mystery fucking sound.
It's Chewbacca from the dead.
It's like,
Steve beating off under the table.
So yeah, we don't have to go off on Solo either. I just thought it was a good heist movie or whatever. It was pretty.
Yeah.
It,
I think it served its purpose, but
Yeah.
what need did we have for it?
right. Okay.
I didn't need to know what the 12 parsecs thing was or
Yeah. It
relive
was,
that.
Yeah, it was better to imagination.
Yeah, let it be legend. Let's not.
right.
But we got Childish Gambino Lando, so
Yeah.
that made it
True.
worthwhile.
That did make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
wasn't his character gay or something? I haven't seen it yet.
No, he wanted to bang his robot.
Oh.
His droid had like a romantic relationship with him.
I can't even say that's weird because the movie Her is about that very thing.
It's pretty much.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're
And-
making sex robots
Yeah,
over
there's
in the East, I
fleshlights
think,
out
right?
there, so
You know what? She was a
What? I
sassy
don't
big
know what
old
those
droid.
are. Don't look in my drawer next to my bed.
I have nothing against a sex robot. When it pisses me off, just flip the switch. You don't have
Yeah.
to hear it talk anymore. I like it.
the
This
mute-
That's
flag-
right.
the
I'm
mute button-
divorced. I don't give a shit.
There's no light that comes out of this thing at all.
Oh god.
One end of it looks like a baboon's asshole.
It's probably not hard to fuck a droid because those phones are open source. So
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, give it to me. You're so big. Wow. That hurts.
Why does everything sound like Stephen Hawking when it comes to
So, did you like the preview? Are you excited for the movie?
I did like the trailer. Yeah, I mean, don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I mean, the trailers at least sounded or gave me some hope. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be better than Episode 8. But I'm like, the whole that Darth Sidious laugh at the end. I'm like, is that supposed to be like a hint that he's gonna be in Episode 9 in some capacity, or?
I think they pretty much confirmed that at Star Wars Celebration because he came out on stage and said in the Emperor voice, "Roll it again," and they played it again for the panel.
Okay.
So,
are we enthused about Rey having Luke's lightsaber and Han's blaster? Anybody? No? Is there some
I saw
symbolism there?
I didn't see she's got his blast. Or I didn't know about the blaster. I just
The
saw
blaster was in was it Force Awakens when she first gets off the planet and they go see the big-eyed seer lady.
Maz.
Oh, yeah, Maz.
Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, maybe you can handle this, and hands her his blaster.
Han Solo.
Oh, Lupita.
But the trailer was cool though. When she's like running away from whatever ship was chasing her, then she jumps and flips backwards or some shit and sticks a saber out. I guess to kill the pilot. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, the trailer looked good, but we'll see what happens.
I have a feeling that they're gonna totally retcon everything they did in the last movie, though.
Did you see Mark
what it
Hamill
is.
kind of just publicly shits on Star Wars now?
Okay. I think that's because the one picture is the
Oh,
recent picture
yeah,
where it's
the
like
what could have
all
been.
the old people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was old Lando, old Han, old Carrie Fisher, and I'm just gonna not call her Leia, and
Yeah.
old Luke, all in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, and he's like, "Man, the thing that they missed this opportunity for."
Yeah, missed
And
opportunity.
then
That's right.
the whole fan base on Twitter just exploded into like, "Why are you shitting on the new cast and all the
Also-
younger members of the cast?"
Yeah. Notice
And he's
me.
like, no, I love them all. It's just
Yeah.
they were all alive then.
Yeah.
You could have had this then.
Yeah.
You can't have
No.
this now.
Yeah.
Although
And so
if they're going to CG Carrie Fisher for the rest of their lives, they might as well just do
Yeah.
it.
Well, Tupac's still kind of kicking it. CGI Tupac.
They're gonna have to get 2 seats for Han Solo though, because he's in half.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh.
They Darth Mauled him,
Wait, is he?
didn't he?
I thought
no,
he-
I think they just stabbed him
Just stabbed
through.
him through.
Yeah, and he
okay.
kicked him off the sky bridge thing.
Oh, fuck it, Darth Maul's back in.
I don't know. I kind of like it that I like half of Han better though. Like we could pretend he fell on a blade or something.
Do,
and just,
do you like the ha or the on?
I don't know. Part of you's laughing, and the other part sounds like an Asian name.
Oh god.
Check another one off.
Right, I know. I'm gonna get a katana blade through me. Am I right? The Asian people of America want to speak to you.
Hi, dozo.
It'll just be Hawkeye coming after you.
And so, switch over to Game of Thrones then.
Cool.
Hey, I know this.
I haven't watched it in forever. You all talk about it.
Yeah,
I
go
don't-
ahead.
I
You
don't
didn't
care-
watch?
I don't,
Yep, you three, go ahead. Bye.
I don't care about this. I don't care about the
I
spoilers.
don't care.
It's
I don't
fine.
care
I
either.
just finished season 1.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know the entire story from.
Let's just get
beginning
some
to
out of the
end.
way. Fucking whoever, those people, we were talking about this last night.
Black
Asians?
Blasians? Yeah, all right, way to go.
We were trying to throw out every race we could there.
It's fine. Jesus Christ. Calm the fuck down. They said that this was the episode that came out on Sunday just after the Avengers release, where they said, "Oh yeah, Game of Thrones episode was way better than Endgame." It's like, get fucked. I don't get that.
But your argument was also, well, it didn't make $1.2 billion. I know, because it's on HBO and we all share our fucking password.
I don't see how
You
you
can't
can
really
correlate
compare.
that. I don't see how you can
I
do that.
do. You can't. How much hype has Endgame had? They have advertising. They put it in how many
10
theaters?
years.
And then people have to pay to go see it multiple times, unless you maybe get a bootleg copy or something. But
Like all of Thailand.
yeah, shit. You get an HBO Now password, share it with 8 people.
Yeah, I don't dislike Game of Thrones. I just shit. I think I stopped around season 5, so I gotta get caught up.
Dude, the ones after that are actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It gets better. Yeah.
I just had an issue getting into all the characters in season 1. There's too many characters.
Yeah, there is.
See, I tried reading the book first, and that was
That-
my issue. And then I watched the show, and it kind of straightened everybody out for me, made it a lot easier.
I did the reverse and then just burned my TV and the book.
Yeah. The books are tedious.
It's horrible.
Well, the show's tedious too. I mean, there's like 200 people you have to keep
Yeah.
track of in it.
Not by now.
No, not now.
Now there's like
Thankfully,
now it's just 3 people in a ring with sticks hitting
Right.
each other.
thankfully, yes, a lot of people have died since the beginning. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I didn't see fucking Ned Stark getting off in season 1. No, I know nothing about
Spoiler
the books.
alert.
I know nothing about the books.
Ooh.
I'm like,
Just
all right.
Yeah,
was
Jeffrey. What's his name? Jeffrey Bean? Is that the real
Sean
actor?
Bean.
Sean Bean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
was like-
basically, that's the
dies in
joke.
everything.
Everything
Yeah.
he's in, he dies.
I was like, oh.
Like,
Pretty- yeah.
any movie, anything Sean Bean's in, he dies some kind of weird death.
Lord of the Rings, he died.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Goldeneye.
electrocuted yourself.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't Golden.
Yeah, everything he's in.
Did he die in National Treasure?
I don't think he got arrested. in National
That's
Treasure,
what I was
yeah.
trying to think
Yeah,
of too.
that-
I
that
always
might be the
forget that's
one.
him because he's got like dyed hair or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He and Nicolas Cage like, oh, I'm gonna come after you and find you.
I'm gonna rip your face off.
You gotta give me the Declaration of Independence. Where are you?
Did you hear about his awesome marriage of 4 days?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, I love Nicolas Cage. He's
Jesus.
he's an interesting dude.
Man, this fall I went down to New Orleans and I saw his pyramid tomb he built for himself.
Sweet.
It's that giant fiberglass pyramid tomb. They had to
Illuminati.
remove 3 historical families' grave sites
Oh my God.
to fit this thing in. And the problem is, fiberglass in a very moist, heated area like New Orleans,
Shit.
they have to spend like $200,000 a year to fix it.
Oh my God.
Isn't that like
the son
him
of a
though? He's
bitch
just
isn't
gonna
even dead.
he's gonna troll people after he's dead, or people are just gonna destroy it and be like, yeah, he's not gonna know.
Nope. It's true.
Girl I worked with a few years ago was in a restaurant. And he was there in New Orleans.
Was he bussing tables?
No, he was at the. I think he was sitting at the bar. It was like some diner,
No.
and I don't know. He was probably eating and creepily staring at people.
Was this is almost like the Jeffrey Owens thing from Cosby Show when they took a
Oh.
picture of him working at the supermarket.
Yeah,
It's like,
Dude's got to make a living.
yeah, that's what the thing was. Like, who to give? He was on Steve Harvey. He's like, who gives a fuck?
acting only goes so
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like all these people though that are in like Avengers and shit. Those people are gonna make bank. For
oh
a while.
Jesus.
They don't need to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, they said I think Downey made $75 million off of Infinity War because he gets a cut of the box
Yeah.
office.
Oh, I'm
receipts,
sure
yeah.
it's in their contract. You know.
He made 50 off Avengers, the first Avengers. So
Yeah. God, that's a lot of cocaine.
he's making bank.
Yeah.
So the shit,
Wow.
and this movie's making even tons more. So
Oh yeah,
him coming away with fucking 100 mil, I wouldn't be surprised.
they're all set.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I heard.
But yeah,
His career comeback, he only needed that one series of movies. And
He-
he's good.
He just needed to be on screen as himself.
Mm-hmm.
What can we say about Game of Thrones, though, Jay?
Oh,
In a nutshell, do you think the last episode? Because what are we
Viva
through?
Arya.
Yeah.
3 episodes, right? We have 3 more left.
3 more left, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 more
The
left.
setup for the battle, and then the battle, and then probably the postscript where it shows everything that...
Where it shows Tyrion banging Sansa.
Yeah.
Arya shitting on Cersei's corpse.
Yeah.
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 That'd be nice.
We saw Arya Stark grow up, and then we saw her titty.
The side of it.
The side titty. Which, and I agree with most people. You're just like, all right, we're going to get some nudity from a character. And then you're like, yeah, but I've been watching her on screen since she was like 14. Now you're like, It's like seeing your sister naked.
No, I saw her
Which is
post-
probably why I felt turned on.
She posted about that on Instagram, and she's like,
Yeah.
to everyone watching and thinking, this is so effing awkward. Just think I'm sitting in a room with my parents and my brother
Yeah.
right now watching it.
And they're like, oh, Arya, is that your tit? Is that your tit?
Yes, brother.
I didn't know you was going to do that.
Not
Why
today.
did you just... Not today. What do we...
What do we say to the director who wants nudity?
Yeah. What
Not
do we
today.
What do we say to the god of titty? Maybe one.
A girl doesn't do nudity.
A girl has no areola.
Got my girl sucks her own titties from time to time. I can't walk away from that.
So yeah, I don't know. That scene alone where how like I'm just used to seeing her whenever she's like, well, the war's going to happen tomorrow and I've never done it before. And I'm like, oh, cool. Well, cut scene. I'm like, oh no, she's taking her shirt off. And then I'm like, oh, wow, they're going to pan up for a second,
She's 22.
Yeah, she's 22.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing weird. I think, like everyone said, it just feels odd because you've seen her since she was a little girl.
Before
And
they
she looked
showed-
younger than she was, too.
Before
Well,
they showed
yeah.
the episode, they tweeted out, like, hey, all the things you have to do in Game of Thrones before you turn 18. And they listed everything she's done.
Right.
As if, like, hint, hint, she's 18.
Right.
This isn't
Yeah.
This isn't illegal.
Yeah.
Well, then all the young pictures of her are popping up now, too.
I
and
know.
it's like, God.
You don't realize how little and young she looks in season 1 until you see them like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She was what, probably 14-ish?
I think she was younger than that. Thought they said she started when she was 11.
Oh.
And it's been about 10 years. Cause
That's true because they
they've
took a year and a
taken
half.
time-
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, sometimes you got to see your family members naked. That's what it boils down to. Sometimes you try and see them naked.
Or you clean their pubes out of the shower.
Tony.
Yep.
Talking about them. Look like a pube chalupa.
Well, you call it as like a small animal diet or something. It's just it's like,
Looked like Robin Williams' knuckles.
yeah.
It's my favorite thing. That's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
God, what movie is that from? Shit.
I think it's Knocked Up, isn't it?
Yes, where he's
Yeah.
growing the beard and he goes, God, your face looks like Robin Williams' knuckles. It's a great line.
Was it hard changing your name from Cat Stevens to Yusef Islam? Oh, God, yeah. That's a funny movie.
So Game of Thrones, I'm looking forward to it. That was a badass episode, though, for sure.
How did nobody die, though?
Oh, I know. That was my gripe, too.
Like,
Hey,
no
a
major
bunch of
character was
people
off?
die?
Not really.
No,
A
like-
couple.
Like
Theon.
four or five characters that you knew the names of died. But,
But
like
they
everything
weren't,
they set up, like
And then at the end, you just kind of see him in the corner of the cast, like, and I'm like, oh, I thought the dragon just took all of you out.
Yeah.
You know? And also, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, if you're the Night King and you have a dragon, why don't you just fucking take everyone out with the dragon? You
Yeah.
know? And nope, you gotta be a badass and walk up to the kid in a wheelchair. Did you see?
As you should.
There's also fan art. I don't even know if I really need to pull it up, but I got a text with it today, and some guy was saying how people were complaining that Bran didn't do anything, and
He laid there cross-eyed.
yeah, he laid there cross-eyed. He's like, "I'm the three-eyed raven." But yeah, here it is. So I guess this was on Twitter. He said Bran didn't do anything. And it's a really bad drawing of like ravens carrying Arya over the Night King. like that's how she got there.
yeah, because that was a big complaint because she disappeared for half the episode and then
Right.
all of a sudden just showed up there, and everyone's like,
The
Where
female
did she come
Avengers
from?
got her through there.
yeah, Pretty
but
much.
if you read how she got there and what happened before that, it makes sense. Like, she snuck up on John in the first episode. He's like, how'd you get here? I didn't hear you. And
Yeah.
so it's like she already knew her path there. And then, last season, I think it might have been the last episode, she was sparring with Brienne.
Yeah.
And she used the same move and all that stuff. So it was kind of like you didn't know any of that shit was really going to... I mean, maybe if you read the books. But, yeah, you didn't know that was going to
Well,
happen.
there's
but-
no books to read at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think, too, because the show is totally ahead of everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, they would be the equivalent of 2 books ahead.
Okay. So, really, yeah, you had no idea that they were kind of setting you up.
Yeah.
That was pretty smart. She was
They-
like, I'm going to pop a titty out, and then I'm going to be the hero. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
gonna
actually
pop
my
a
plan
titty
for
out.
tonight. I hope,
I'm going to
hope
pop
you
a
guys
titty
like it.
out. You fancy seeing me titties? Do you want to see my dagger?
Oh, God. Or your axe wound.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been a while. I've never done this with a boy. You can fit it in there around all that hair, can't you? She probably has like the House of Stark emblem. Like she probably shaved it into that.
Into a direwolf?
Yeah, into a dire wolf.
Damn.
I like it.
Yeah.
The mouth of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the eyes should face you, and then like the wolf's mouth is like, yeah.
He's like, that's a
So-
scary looking vagina. Man,
They
I
probably-
wonder if this is the only podcast in the world that's just talking about that very thing. I'd like to think not, but there's a good.
Well, they would call it twat. They're British and everything, so.
Yeah, that's right. You're twat.
It twat. Yeah. And they say miserable cunt, you know.
If you're a bad driver,
Yeah.
especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite words.
Yeah.
So, what was your guys' favorite thing from church today?
The twat and the cunt.
All right.
All right. Well, that's. I think that's a good way to end 99, man.
Yeah.
I think we hit everything, right?
I think
Jesus.
so.
Did we?
I think so. Well, they're streaming, but we can talk about that later. We're at a good point.
No, I mean we're at an hour right now.
Yeah.
You can fluff me.
Yeah. Prepare to take the black.
Oh shit!
I don't get what Black Snake Moan means.
You'll see.
You'll find out. Coffee can dick.
Oh boy, it's like a Pringles can.
Oh man!
Once you pop, you just can't stop.
All right, I need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this Arya Stark side titties made me thirsty. I don't know if that's good or not,
I don't know either.
but the
Jesus.
coffee can dick put it over the top.
We always get that one point where it's like, oh, let's just say something. Oh, coffee can dick. All right, we're done.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Coffee
Oh,
can. Day.
damn it.
Well, it was a good return. To
Yes,
true,
it was.
To true form. We have no more female listeners, or who knows? Maybe we have a lot.
All right.
I think we might have actually attracted some.
Just Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, right. I think she's into a
That's-
little everything.
That's what we need. Deuce Bigelow soundboard drop. It's a huge bitch. I wouldn't say it to her, but she beat the fuck out of me though.
And
Let's
she's
be-
making bank too, because she's in Star Wars too, and Game of Thrones.
She
so-
was.
Is she,
Or
though?
well, yeah, she was. Yeah, I know.
She was in
Never
Star
see her
Wars?
face.
Oh, it's-
she's the.
Phasma.
She plays a walking mirror.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
yeah,
got it.
really, with a cape or something.
Yeah.
She
Who
looks
got
like
beat up by the
she looks like a
janitor.
big mean
Yeah.
disco ball.
I did not know that. All right, y'all. Thanks again for joining us for episode 99 of the Nerdcast Podcast, not your regular dialogue. Be sure to check us out online, which I'm assuming we still have a website, right?
We do.
Okay, good. I was like, before I start spitting out a web address, I should make sure it's still
It's there.
full on existence. All right, good.
Yeah.
All of our
Also
bios are
professional.
still there, too, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think all that was still left there.
Joe's got that 70 porn guy fucking looking deal with his knee up on a fucking desk or some
yeah.
shit. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, what?
I don't even remember. I think I just randomly found that online. and
Yeah,
thought
you-
that,
yeah.
That was awesome.
I might need to update my profile and shit. Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. All right. Sorry. Okay, yes. Thanks again for joining us for episode 99 of the Nerdcast Podcast, not your regular dialogue. Be sure to check us out online at nerdcast.com. That's
Spell it.
Nyrd, fucker, CAST.com. I know we're still on social media, Facebook, Nerdcast. I'll spell it for you fuckers. You can't, spell NYRDCAST.
MySpace.
We should get a MySpace page.
LinkedIn.
We were on
LinkedIn.
still on Twitter or you have Twitter or Instagram. I don't want Instagram.
Yeah, we got both.
For Twitter and Instagram at Nerdcast, NYRDCAST. Anyway, thanks again for joining us. I go by the name of Toner.
Jay.
I'm Joe. Have a nice day, you cunts.
Man needs a breather.
Yeah. I'm just cunt.
He's just cunt.
I'm going to go as the sound guy formerly known as, just like Prince. Bye.
Okay. Until next time, do whatever it is you do. Peace.
See ya!
But I can't wash myself.
I'm gonna get a katana blade through me. Am I right? The Asian people of America want to speak to you.
Hi, dozo.
This week's featured song is by Pretty Talk, a St. Louis band who is covering the Sneaker Pimps' 6 Underground.
safe and sound, too strung up to sleep. Wear me out, scream and shout. Swear my time is never cheap.